Welcome back to your very own YA novel series.
We haven't forgotten.
It wasn't a one video series, we're actually going to make it a series, and this is the second video, so yay! Last time, 6 months ago, we talked about back covers, so naturally the following video is front covers.
So, the main part of this video is dedicated to ugly covers.
Obviously, like last time we were talking about
Yeah.
bad texts.
Exactly. Because ugly covers are just so much easier to find.
Yeah.
Although made a little more difficult, and we're now relying on my books, and I mainly have nice books, because
Yeah.
I don't buy the ugly ones.
Yeah.
But we did find some hidden treasures.
Yes.
First, we chose the just plain ugly.
Yeah.
Take our examples and give me one. And we had to, obviously, these are limited to
Yeah.
young adult novels.
Yes.
We had great examples, but then we realized that
They were young adult novels, so.
exactly. So, but we did find these two.
Yep.
Normally, we like illustrations,
Mm-hmm.
you know, more than photos.
Yeah.
But-
Drawing is usually a good idea, but you can do it so badly.
There is nothing enticing about that cover.
Yeah.
It doesn't make me want to read it.
And then we got Michelle Harrison's 13 Secrets.
Which is the third in the series. I've only read the first. It's just... It's a little convoluted.
There's too much going on. And at the same
Yeah.
time, like, nothing going on.
Yeah, exactly. There's the huge letters 13 where there's some kind of... I think those are leaves. And some of them look
Yeah.
like hearts, but
Uh-huh.
leaves and hearts. And then it's shiny.
Vines. There's kind of vines and
Mm,
all sorts of... I think that's a mask.
yeah. A sword. That's a sword.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
With all the shininess and all the stuff going on, it's like there's too much, but at the same time it doesn't really say anything about the book.
Our second is maybe our most hated
Mm-hmm.
category, but we had a few difficulties finding those because, for obvious reasons, neither of us buy these things because we hate them.
Mm-hmm.
And by them,
Movie covers.
the movie covers. Why do you insist on making these when usually the originals are very beautiful and
Yeah.
you don't need now also as a movie? And this actually says grand movie or great movie.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
isn't a great movie.
No,
It sucks.
it's The Book Thief.
Yeah, the book thief. Yeah, the movie sucks, but the book's good.
Yeah, the book is pretty great, but I mean, movie covers,
They have people.
yeah, they
They
always
like
feature people. We'll come to the point of people later on. And just, there's usually nothing good about movie covers because not only they affect your imagination of what the characters will look like, they just kind of take away the originality of the book and turn it into like a part of the movie somehow, which usually goes the other way around.
Then let's move on to people.
What is this insistence in the young adult book industry to put people on the covers? And I don't mean like drawings of people, but like actual photographs of actual people.
Yeah. I mean, this one, we give a few extra points for the fact that she's blurred,
Mm-hmm.
so it isn't a sharp picture, and there's something else going on as well, but it looks a little cheap. It looks like a tattoo shop
Yeah.
ad.
Yeah, it
you
does.
know. Yeah, this is the example of the half face.
Yeah.
Actually, in the movie cover, there's also the most awful one. There's one person, two half faces.
Oh my god, that's so terrible.
Yeah. But this is the half face. This is not the worst kind because there's something else. There's like scales. Yeah, so it has something else also, but it's too sharp. You can see the lipstick. I mean, the eye is good and the scales are good. So if you were just...
Yeah, that could work. And then we got Kirsten White's Paranormal, which has got like the whole actual person in it, which is pretty bad as well.
And the problem with this kind of cover is that now your main character looks like this.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, this is what the main character is going to look like. If you have a cover with an actual person, that one, like the last one, doesn't affect as much because you don't see the whole person. But when you see the whole person, or even like this much, this is what the character is going to look like. Same problem with the movie covers.
You've taken away the reader's pleasure of imagining the characters as the reader pleases, because now you've done it for them.
Yeah.
You know, that this is what she looks like.
Yeah.
Can't remember her name, but this is what she looks like.
Yeah, and it's like if you have a cover with people who are drawn, it's different because they usually somehow caricatures. They don't, drawn people rarely on covers look like actual people, and that's when it doesn't affect so much at what you imagine them to be like, because the character doesn't transfer directly into the image of the person in your head.
Yeah, so no people, no weird color combination shiny things,
No.
and no ugliness.
Yeah.
So you have to make it aesthetic.
Yes.
And we have a few examples. We have a lot more, but we just chose 2.
Yes.
These are both, in fact, Finnish books by the same author.
She has nice covers then.
She does. These are aesthetic. I mean, this one, it has... No, you talk about it. You have more to say. Let's change.
Okay. So this one, there's 2 people on it, but they're very small. You can't really see any facial features. You can hardly even see them that well. So it doesn't have the people problems we just talked about. And it got
has
nice
movement.
Colors. Yeah, movement.
It's exciting.
The name's got nightmares on it.
Yeah, exactly. It's got nightmares. So it makes you feel, it has a certain level of darkness in it.
Yeah, and kind of pressure and
it suits,
anxiety.
It has, I mean, the name has nightmares and birds in it, and so does the cover. So it's
very interesting.
Yeah, and this one has modest amount of things. They're nice because they are all in lines, so it's nice and symmetrical. They're interesting things. You know, there's like a hand that holds a flute, a compass, some diamonds, crystals or whatever, a mountain, and there's a face, but it's so
very
small and it's sort of fits the atmosphere. It's simple, it's dark. No, it has a black background, so everything stands out from it.
Yeah, and it gives the impression that everything that is on the cover somehow relates to the story. So when you got something like the 13 Secrets, there's so much going on that you don't really know what's about the story and what's just there for the sake of being there. I always see that when we go to a bookstore, I just look at books. I always see that one because it just kind of captures your attention.
So what we have been talking about here is that the front cover has a huge influence on whether you want to own that book or not.
Yes, whether you want to read it and how you see the characters.
So make pretty books. We want to own them.